Welcome to Grown Folk Stories, y'all. Give it up for Brindle, y'all. I officially hate you. Hi, y'all. Hey, so Chicago brings up people from out of state. I'm here from Texas. This is my first winter, and I'm the only person in the state who likes the snow. I'm not complaining, I'm not cold, although I no longer wear skirts to work, I change at work, because when you get frostbite and you have to go tell your sweetheart to help with that, it gets awkward. But I'm learning things that you can't do things here that you can do in Texas. So here's my evening, here's how I got here. So I get on the blue line, which is okay, it's fairly safe going out to Forest Park, right? That's fairly predictable. But I was coming into time. I don't come into time very much. So I'm sitting down and everything's fine, and you know, when you look around on a train, you make people nervous. I'm bored, I can't read, and I have, you know, lovely set of peaches in my face, and I'm looking at it thinking, wow, those are just my right size. And she gets nervous, so then I start looking at her nails. Well, so now she won't look at me. So everywhere you look, you know, you have crotches and seams, and what are you gonna do? So, you know, you get off the train, and you know, you can't help but, you know, cop a couple feels. So, I'm discreet. Hey, Southern ladies never met a stranger. So, you know, I'm supposed to turn left, and apparently I'm directionally challenged. If I ask you for directions, please don't tell me the lake means east, because if I can't see the fucking lake, I don't know where east is. So I go to the right, and I'm about, oh gosh, half a mile down, and I'm like, where's my walkie? I looked at, you know, Google Maps. They suck, and you can't carry your Garmin if you're not in your car. I miss my artificial Garmin. She gives me good directions. So I ask a lovely person, and when you go up to somebody and it's raining and you ask for directions and you're wearing your backpack and you're all covered up, they tend to think you're a little crazy. So she's walking this way, and I'm going, I need to know where Milwaukee is! That didn't go well. And she says, it's that way, crazy lady. She sends me in the wrong direction. So I keep going, and it's wet, and it's sloshy, and it's fun, and I ask for more directions. I'm like, yeah, you're about a mile that way, dumbass. So me and my bunion keep going that way. We get back to where we're supposed to be, and I get to the lovely, only in Chicago, you know, I thought streets in Houston were schizophrenic. Yeah, they're kamikaze in Chicago. And I get to the 6th intersection thingy. Yeah. So I ask a nice person waiting at a bar. I figured if he'd had a few, he'd be friendly and receptive. No. Well, it might have not have helped that I hit him in the head with my umbrella. Okay. So I ask him, which way do I go? Which way's Milwaukee? And he laughs and he sends me on my way. Well, dumbass here didn't think to check the street numbers. So I'm 8 blocks that way. And I stop at Verizon and pay my phone bill. Yay! And I ask the nice gentleman there, where the hell is the silver room? He says, yeah, it's that way. Fine. So I walk 8 blocks back, and I'm wet, and I'm cold, and I have snot running in places that ladies shouldn't have snot running. And I get here, and they're like, yeah, you're a little early, we don't start till 8. And I may have growled and said something unladylike, and they said, but you can sit, it's okay, go. So I put my stuff down, and they offered to let me keep it here, and I decided to go get a soda. I'm gonna sugar up, which is dangerous, and, you know, various results. And I walk outside just in time to see a guy get hit by a car, ass over teacups, hits the ground, everything's everywhere. He's holding his arm over him, he's not moving. Well, I don't stop to think, so, you know, I don't see the, you know, swallow of a Volvo puddle in front of me, and I go sloshing through and to see if he's okay. And he's cranky, but moving, so a couple pedestrians stop, and the person's got a phone ready to call, and they get him up to his feet. Well, he's a little cranky. And the person who hit him is terrified, and she's trying to ask if he's okay, and he's not exactly a gentleman, and, you know, people then, apparently there's a bit of neighborhood here. So they decide that he's no longer the victim because he's fussing at the lady who ran him over, and so they take the side of the lady who ran him over. So that doesn't go well, so they go about their merry way, and I ascertain that he's indeed fine, and I decide I need that drink now. So I keep going, and just so happens I'm behind the person that he kind of had a tete-a-tete with, and this person is making a generalization about, oh my God, white people suck and they're so rude. I suffer from open foot insert mouth disease. So apparently, my good friend tells me that you don't do certain things in certain neighborhoods. And apparently, if you glow in the dark, and yes, you can laugh, it's okay. If you glow in the dark, you're not supposed to say, hey! Hello, white. And she assures me that it was a generalization and not about me personally, to which I said, yes, that's my problem, dumbass. I'm a slow learner. So luckily, I got lucky because she has an arm and a sling and didn't feel like slinging any punches, and assures me that it's not my conversation, to which my pert reply was, if you say it loud enough for me to hear it, you make it my conversation. So things are, yeah. Hello, I'm from Texas. Luckily, she, I gave her the kiss goodbye, and have a good night, darling. And I went my way, and she went her way, and I'm alive to tell the tale. And that was how I got here this evening. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Give it up!
I have a quick story. It's a little funny. Some of you who know me know I had some racial issues. Really long story short, I married a white dude, which is, I talked shit forever. And the funniest thing that I've realized about this dude now, which is, I'm so proud to call him my husband, Ted Baranas. I'm not even sure if he's conscious of this, but a few times he has come home. Well, the first few times I recognized it, but it's been a lot, and that was like a year ago. He was like, these stupid white motherfuckers. Ted is as white. Ted is from Wheaton, which was a dry county. Like, they're Bible thumper. Like, Ted is white. But I think being with me and in our community, he was like, this white motherfucker was wearing shorts, Cara. It was -10 degrees. White people are fucking crazy. And I'm like, yes they are, boo-boo. Yes they are. That's why I love my fucking husband. So, yeah.